What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Jeff Porter from the Indie Gamer Magazine, and today I want to talk to you about Never Split the Party. This game came out in 2018, so we're a couple years out from it, and we started doing these reinstall segments where we kind of go back, talk about some older titles, and talk about how they're still playable now, and why you should download them now, reinstall them. And so I thought it'd be interesting. We could do one live, and that would kind of be the show today. So today I wanted to talk about Never Split the Party. Never Split the Party is on Steam for free, and if you want some extras, you can throw it. I think it was $15. You can throw in, get a bunch of unlockable classes and stuff. So Never Split the Party is an ultra social roguelike where you're one of four adventurers joining through to explore a procedurally generated dungeon. You get upgrades. And you have to cooperate with your teammates. That's a big thing. And you go through different levels and fight different bosses. So this is one I had always kind of seen people play. Every time I looked at it, I wasn't quite sure. I'm not a huge roguelike fan, to be honest, but this is fun. And if it's fun for me, it can definitely be fun for you. So Never Split the Party is a game that's best played with three other friends. You can play solo, you can play duos, you can play trios. I would definitely recommend getting a full group of four people. You can play online. They do have matchmaking and different servers and stuff, which is interesting. Um, I feel like this would be a really tough game to play with random people, especially if you get some new people and they're still learning the game. It can be quite difficult. So this is one I would definitely recommend getting some friends together and playing. You start off in the free to play version. You get two classes. You can be the fighter or the cleric. Now, all the classes in this, it's roguelike, so they're all going to be range. The fighter throws axes, the cleric is shooting these orbs and stuff. And the cleric gets to start off with an ability, which is a heal, which you get to regain one heart. Now, these hearts are very important. You start off with three or four, depending on the class that you pick. And every time you get hit, you lose at least half a heart. So, especially when you go into a room and there's 10 enemies in there and they all start flinging shit at you, you're going to be losing some hearts. So, I think the most powerful, in my opinion, if you're starting out free, would be the cleric. You get an extra heart to begin with, so you start the game with 4 hearts. You get that extra ability to heal an extra heart, which is paramount. You are probably going to do a little bit less damage right off the bat, which is fine. I mean, if you're staying alive and you're killing stuff, it may be a little bit slower. It's not going to be as fun, maybe, for you, but I definitely think the cleric is the way to go if you're playing free to play. So if you throw in $15, you can get the fellowship unlock. And with the fellowship unlock, you get all the classes. So you have the ability to unlock Rogue, who gets a bonus to their movement speed, so they move faster. You can have a Mage, who gets high damage. A Ranger, who has Pierce, so you can shoot through multiple enemies. Mercenary, coins add damage, so for every coin you pick up, you do extra damage. The Beastmaster has high damage familiars, which is really cool. And the Paladin gets a team boost, and the Lancer gets a high damage, a low fire rate. So each of these classes are really cool. They add a little bit something extra to the game. But for the most part, as you're going through, just about everybody can get different familiars. Everybody can get different boosts and pickups and stuff to increase your damage, to increase your health, to increase your armor. So you're not really tied down particularly, but they do have certain bonuses and stuff that really help. And with the fellowship unlock for $15, you also get different cosmetic stuff. So you get bonus armor and helmet cosmetics. Your name in chat will be shown in gold. You unlock challenge modes to experience the game in a variety of new and exciting ways. And then you get those 7 additional classes that I just went over. So that's if you want to do the fellowship unlock. I don't think it's necessary if you just want to jump in and play with some friends, for a night a week or something. But for $15, I think that's a lot of content. You're getting 7 extra classes, and I think it could be worth it if you want. However, if you are just gonna stick with it, like I said, I would definitely recommend just going cleric. Get that extra health, get that extra heart. So, what makes this game fun is hard to say. If you're a fan of roguelikes, obviously, you get the customized dungeon every run. You're running around, avoiding hits. You're shooting like a madman. It's very fast paced. But I think the best part is just the randomness of it all, and not knowing what's in the next room, and not knowing if you drink a potion, what it's gonna do. So you could be the team leader and have 20 gold, and you're ready to go buy that next upgrade, and then you find a potion, and you're like, oh man, I got half a heart. Maybe I should drink it. And then you could lose all your coins from that unidentified potion. It makes for kind of a fun, exciting playthrough, especially if you and your buddies are just looking to have a good time and you just turn this on. It could be a lot of fun. There's a lot of randomness to it. There's a lot of getting thrown around into different rooms, and having to go and find your friends and stuff. And at the same time, there's a lot of teamwork that needs to take place, because in the beginning, each player will be randomly assigned a different feature, I guess, or a different role. Aside from like your class, you each get a role, and so you have the map guy. And if you're not in the same room with the guy with the map, you can't see the map. There's one, the vitalist, who keeps track of the party health. So if you're not in the same room with him, you can't see how many hearts you have left. You have the inventory guy. So if you're not in this, can't see what's on the ground, you just get question marks. Can't see what's in your inventory. And then so you have the map, the health, the inventory, and I'm missing one. That would figure. Okay, the lore master. The lore master tracks upgrades and stuff, so if you level up, if you unlock something like that. So aside from the character class, each person has that role, and thus comes the name never split the party. Because if you split the party, it's going to be really hard to figure out anything. You pop into another room and you see question marks everywhere, and you're like, oh crap. If you were to be split from the party, say through a skeleton wizard's teleportation or a punter that knocks you to the next room, then everyone else would lose access to your role's vital info until you are reunited. So it really, this is a really fun party game, I think. This is something that it's a very quick download. I think even if you have a potato, I think you could download this in like 30 seconds. It's a small download, small game. Downloads quick. Everybody can run it. It's a very simple pixel-looking game, and it packs a punch though. It's a lot of fun. Another thing is, while you're going through the dungeons, you'll find because you're collecting coins, you can find merchants and stuff. You can find rooms to go in and buy upgrades, buy health, buy potions. And those are denoted by purple squares on the map, so you can kind of know when you're getting close. And then there's also the gold room, where each of you go and you all get a chest and you can unlock and get an upgrade. So there's something kind of in every level to look forward to. You're trying to find the trader, trying to find that gold room, and then obviously you have a boss fight at the end. And it can get pretty damn crazy, especially if each of you get a familiar. They're shooting stuff, each character shooting stuff, all the mobs are shooting stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's kind of fun, kind of ridiculous. It can be a touch frustrating. What's nice is when you do go into a new room, they give you, I want to say 3 seconds, maybe 2 or 3 seconds of invulnerability. So you can kind of get your bearings, get the hell out of the way of some stuff, and start the fight. So this is, like I said, released in 2018, September 2018. It's got nearly 4,000 positive reviews overall, and it is definitely worth the free price tag. And like I said, with the $15, it's only $15 for a video game. So I will end there. You might be able to hear I've got some kids home from school. So definitely check out Never Split the Party, and I will see you guys Monday morning. Have a good weekend.